Perfect. All right, Jonathan. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to just give you a rundown on what things are gonna look like with the show in terms of having the secondary camera and some of the scene transitions. Jandira is going to come in and she'll actually do a semi-test run on the show. We don't have everything in place yet to actually do the full show. But how it's going to work is once we get that gimbal, I can do some test recordings with the camera itself. It's just the image or the video itself won't be too steady, just where like the image stabilization isn't 100% the best. But I have a couple intro and transition ideas to go in between the map segment on the back wall and then also to start the show. They'll be pretty easy to do. Again, it's just it won't look the best until we get the gimbal. To work around the issue of not having two cameras in here, what I think we'll do, and I'll show you more once you're back, is I'd like to have this tripod. It's going to be set beside us here. And my thought process is that if we have a scene transition to switch to the back view, what we can do then is run that little transition. We can make a small video. There's a few things floating around in my head that we can try and record and make this transition with. And then I would run the transition, and then what you would do, or Jandira would do, whoever's in here, is simply the scene would start. We'd pull up the new camera angle. The tripod's all ready to go. We would just make some markers on the desk, test the camera angle on the back wall, and then that's where we would have the world map. Then all you would do is pull the camera out, and it's already ready to go here. Just pull it out, pop it in, and it'll be facing the back wall, and we'll be good to go. With the mic jacks beside us, we have another handheld mic, and what I was thinking we could just do is then just get a cable and just have it run over there, have the mic turned off. I can do that all from the background there, and then as soon as it's time for this segment, turn that mic on. You would do your thing back there. As soon as that finishes, we would have a small outro for that segment, and then again that would give us time to pull the camera out, place it back on the current tripod, place that one beside us, and then the show would commence for the final segments. I think that's about it for sort of background stuff. We can talk more about if you want certain overlays or images to come up. There's kind of a space right here that we can put things. So again, it would depend on the content of the show and what information we wish to display. We can even do overlays too for either the bottom or top of the screen as well. So if we have we could have a scrolling display. I believe we can do that, and just have however Bitcoin's doing or any little information tidbits you want to have up there. Maybe we put links to Peer Plays or XBlock depending on what route we want to go with sponsorship and everything. So that's kind of the technical standpoints for the show right now. I guess the next thing for us to do is just test with Jandira and then yourself once you're back, see how things look, and then I guess once all that's confirmed, we can actually do the live show. For the desk itself here, all we're going to need is a desk mat, and maybe just a flag or something there. Otherwise, I think it looks kind of bunkery. The chair too, I don't know how bad you can hear it, but like you can sort of hear like my belt rubbing against it. I don't know if that's picking up on the camera, but just I don't know how great that will be. But I'll listen to it after and we'll see. It's just one of the old fiberglass chairs right now, so but you can't really see it, I guess, anyways. But just give me a few minutes. I'm going to go talk with Jandira now, and then we will just do a few informal testings on how it sounds and everything. I got some studio headphones as well, so we can really ensure that the sound output is going to sound the same as what viewers would hear on the stream. So I'm actually going to have a stream running alongside the recording there as well, so we can really confirm what we're looking at.
it's cold. It's good? Oh my god. No, it's here. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. I need Photoshop. Tyler, you remember? Is here. Okay.
So John, I don't know if you can hear
Good.
it. I'll let her go, but I got another mic
Buenos
here.
días, bienvenido a Blockchain Bunker. El día de hoy vamos a hablar sobre este lugar. En la actualidad nos encontramos en un búnker. Es un búnker llamado Diefenbunker. En el piso subterráneo se utilizaba en ese entonces para almacenar combustibles, alimentos, agua dulce, todo lo necesario para este lugar. Tiene una capacidad de 300 para albergar 350 personas. En la actualidad, el búnker se compone por diversas empresas tecnológicas. Dentro de ellas encontramos Exeblock, que es una empresa líder en la innovación de blockchain. Tenemos PeerPlace, que es una plataforma de juegos descentralizadas. Nos encontramos a Datanodo Security, que es una empresa de seguridad de datos. Y tenemos también a pbca.info, que es una empresa sin fines de lucro dedicada a desarrollar estándares de juegos para la cadena de bloques PeerPlace. También le podemos contar que en la actualidad su dueño es Jonathan Bahai, y Jonathan ha decidido mantener la arquitectura de este lugar, conservar la imagen y la historia que tiene, y ha logrado unir el inicio de la tecnología y la seguridad con la investigación, desarrollo, seguridad e innovación de soluciones tecnológicas. More slowly. No, it's good. It's only this information because 2 minutes, 3 minutes. It's good. Now, no. I don't know. This is all information because I say it's possible speak about Jonathan, what is the idea for buy this place, but I don't have answers. You have a document, but don't have answer this information. One more time, more slowly, little slowly. Okay, no problem. I don't know what I need, more slowly, see the camera, I don't know. For you it's good? I don't know. But the information is only this information. Is little because it's in Google. Don't have more is history the Diefenbunker. It's very short. I don't see. I don't know. Now, okay. Buenos días, bienvenidos a Blockchain Bunker. Mi nombre es Yandira Rodríguez. Hoy día les vamos a hablar sobre este lugar. Actualmente nos encontramos en un búnker nuclear. Anteriormente era llamado Diefenbunker. Estos búnkers fueron creados por el gobierno de Canadá en la época de la Guerra Fría, en 1960. Esto tiene una estructura de 64.000 pies cuadrados, 2 pisos. En el piso subterráneo se utilizaba para almacenar combustibles, alimentos, agua dulce, en realidad todo lo necesario para poder albergar a las personas que aquí estarían. Tiene una capacidad máxima para albergar a 350 personas durante un periodo de 90 días. También podemos destacar que iba a ser utilizado como sede regional del gobierno de emergencia. En 1964 este lugar fue inaugurado, pero ya en ese momento estaba desactualizado. El búnker en 1982 operaba con equipos de retransmisión automática de telégrafos llamados TARE, con los que se realizaban retransmisiones comunicacionales y eran recibidas por los satélites Follet Lake. En la actualidad, su propietario, Jonathan Bahai, ha mantenido la arquitectura de Defen Bunkers y la magia que tiene este lugar. Es un lugar con mucha historia. En la actualidad, él ha logrado unir el inicio de la tecnología y de la seguridad con la revolución de la investigación, desarrollo, tecnología y soluciones tecnológicas. También le podemos contar que el búnker cuenta con diversas empresas tecnológicas. Hoy en día nos podemos encontrar con Exeblock, que es una empresa líder en desarrollo de blockchain. También tenemos Data Security Node, que es una empresa de seguridad y protección de la información. Tenemos pbca.info, que es una empresa sin fines de lucro dedicada al desarrollo de estándares para la cadena de blockchain Peerplace. Tenemos también a Peerplace, que es una plataforma de juegos descentralizada basada en la tecnología de blockchain. Good? No good. I'm sorry.
So, how did this sound, Josh,
I don't
compared to
know.
what she has?
I can't hear.
No, it's for.
Ah,
I'm just testing to see how I sound from back here in case we had to add anything, but I don't think it's quite as good as your mic.
I don't know.
But you can't hear me at all. Mayhap. I just don't know if maybe I should talk louder with this, but I could. I don't know if that's any better, or if that. Yeah. Yeah, this mic isn't quite as good what they have in there. That sounded a bit better. Oh, perfect. There we go. So yeah, I'm just thinking I can have this thing. It's just weird, really. One sec. I can hear myself talking, and there's like a delay. It's really messing me up. But I figured I can have this mic just in case I have to add anything in. Give it a little kiss, eh? I do have these other mics. One sec. I want to see how they sound.
I feel
Now the only problem I have with this mic is I don't think there's like a shut off, just in case I had to stop talking. And it's right back on. Oh, here we go. Oh, there's a button on the receiver. super uncomfortable though. Dang. Is it popping much right now? That might be a bit better there. I don't know how well this mic will work. It's like the cord rubbing up against like a. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this one either. I got one more to try. 1 sec. This one's like a clip on, but I feel like it's gonna pick up any movement. Pinned to my shirt right now. I don't know if this one's better or not. I'm gonna mute her in there as well. How's that now with this one? I have her in my meter right now. So you think this one was probably the best one? Yeah, I feel like I can hear that too. Might be a bit better. Nah, I don't like this one. Yeah, might just have to use that and get like a stand or something. Yeah, getting a stand or something for this one might be a good idea. Perfect. Yeah, I probably won't say too much out here, but just in case there's any interaction. Yeah, cool. All right, I'll mute this one and we'll get her out of there. Jonathan, if you're still watching. I'm just going to give you an idea of what the transition. I'm going to give you an idea of what the transitions look like. So, once the camera or the scenes are filmed to transition between switching to the back wall and then the main seat that you see right now, just for the map. What we can do is, 1 second here, transition. Oh, here we go. Transition. So that would take us to the little clip that we would run, and then as soon as that's done, we would be brought back in, just like this, and we will be facing the other camera angle. There. Just like that. So that'll just take a little playing around with to get the exact timing with it, but it shouldn't take more than 20 seconds just to stand up, unclip the camera, and then put the tripod up. We'll have it pre-marked so we know the exact angle to look, and that way we know exactly what to look at on the wall, or we'll know where to stand, sorry, and we'll have no issues with the camera on it. So aside from that, I think we're good to go pretty much from a technical standpoint. Everything looks great. What I'm going to do too is I'm actually recording this right now in addition to streaming. So in case we did want to upload it onto the channel, we can. Just the recording has a bit better quality than the actual broadcast. It looks good right now, don't get me wrong, but what I'm seeing here in the studio program looks a little bit crispier, but I mean, we're also over Wi-Fi right now. We don't have the hardpoint installed yet, but once that's in, it might help with the quality of the stream. So I guess once you're back, we'll just have to all sit down together, get an idea of what we're going to look at content-wise for the show. We already know the layout of it. Just bear with me here. I'm going to show you what it would look like if we had an image just right up on this side of the screen, if we ever wanted to show anything. So just be one moment. So there's an image brought up. We would adjust the camera, obviously, just a little bit with it, so it wouldn't be like right covering your face or anything. But this way we can display if we needed a company logo here, or if we wanted to just display, I don't know, really anything like that. We wanted to have a graphical picture come up with. Then we can talk about the overlays. I don't think I'm going to be a big fan of them myself. It's just going to be too much going on, and we don't want to look I don't think it's a look we're gonna go for, but that's also up to you as well with what you want to have in there. But that's an idea. This is to give you an idea of what we will have in there. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to stop the stream now, and I'm just going to review the recording as well, just to make sure everything looks great from that perspective. And if you have any questions or anything, I guess you'll be back in a couple days. But overall, I think we're sitting in a good spot. I'm going to talk with Jandir once I'm done this, and we're going to talk with the layout of the show. Just get a refresher on it. We haven't talked for a few weeks since the initial discussion on it. But I think we're pretty much set, so we'll see you in a few days.